I've coached 1,500 founders how to use LinkedIn to get leads for their business. And in this video, I'm going to roast a whole bunch of my random followers' LinkedIn profiles and show you what's working and what's not. Also below, I paid $5,000 to a designer to create this LinkedIn profile kit that has 22 custom design profiles for LinkedIn. It's even got a video right here at the start in a how-to guide. You can have this directly for free if you literally just click the link below. So essentially, I'm going to walk through audit some random I keep saying subscribers, some random followers, essentially profiles. I'm going to show you what works. And I'm also going to compare them to my current clients' profiles and what's working really, really well for them. So you can actually see the difference. So then when you go and use my LinkedIn profile kit, you can actually create your own LinkedIn profile. And instead of you paying $1,000 to a designer, you can literally just do this for free for yourself. I paid $5,000 to get all of these things done for you. So you can literally just have it immediate for free. So let's get into it. So I'm just going to scroll down. I'm going to go to my post, my latest post that I did yesterday, and I'm just going to find some people who look like business owners, and I'm just going to click on their profiles. I'm going to talk to you about what's good and what's bad. So let's find Blake here. Let's go Angela as an example, and Billy, just random people, right? And so I'm going to tell you what's working and what's not. Now, I'll show you a good profile first. So this is my client, Aaron Reeves. He closed $40,000 in May using our program. Before that, he was closing $4,000 a month from all our strategies. Aaron, his profile's really set up well. So you can see in the very, very top, it says outbound systems for sellers and teams. He's helped 20,000 reps level up their sales game, right? So obviously he's helping sales reps with outbound teams. He's got trusted by Deal, Gong, ZoomInfo, and Salesforce. Really cool. And you can see the writing's really big. And then over here, it says download my free frameworks, because what you really want from your LinkedIn profile is someone who to give their name and email to go to a next step. Then he's like, I help tech sales, A's and BDRs book 10 plus meetings every month through cold outbound and a proven system, right? Really, really good. And so if you scroll down here, so super clear what he does. In his About Me section, he just tells the story. A few years ago, I was a broke commission-only rep struggling to make a living. Fast forward, this is what he actually does. Here's who he teaches. Here's the results. And here's a whole bunch of free resources. Really, really good. Then if you go here, book a one-to-one strategy with him right there, which takes you here. He's got a video that leads people into strategy call with a whole bunch of proofs. So he's got a really good funnel set up. And then if I go back to here, download his 5 free email frameworks. The reason you want to give away a whole bunch of free things in exchange for email addresses is because when you get people on your email address, then you can email them more and more free stuff, and it builds heaps of trust in them. I just tracked one of my clients, Marnie. She downloaded my free stuff on February 16th this year, and then ended up purchasing our program on the 4th of June, downloaded 11 of my free things before signing up. Because nowadays, people don't just like book a call and sign up, they stalk people out. Just think about how you buy things, right? So if you go back to Aaron's profile, really, really well set up. He does really great content, pumping it all out. Like, his profile is going really good. So let's go to these random followers and look at their profiles, right? So Blake, right? Blake is the CEO at Arc Consulting Partners. Arc Consulting. Well, number one, the problem with Blake's profile here is I can't read this, right? That's your banner. Let's have a look at what Aaron's banner looks like on my phone, right? Aaron Reeves. Right, let's go here. You can see on my phone. See how you can easily read the top bit? Now if we go to Blake's one as well, right? If I search Blake on my phone, Blake. This is like one of the most common issues I see on LinkedIn, right? It's coming up now. It's taking a while to load. Anyways, it doesn't have his headshot for something. Here it is. Look at that. I don't fucking know what you do. I have no idea. Like, some marketing teams just put that thing at the top. Your banner, the whole point of the banner is it's meant to be a billboard. Like, have you ever driven past a billboard and it's like heaps and heaps of detail on it? Like, I can't read it. Like, I can't even read the top banner from a computer. What makes me think I can read it from the mobile? And 70% of people use it from the mobile. Now, I understand CEO at this, but like midstream accounting expert, 15 years in this, all these things, Excel guru, right? I don't know what any of that means. And even worse, if I go here, fuck, I can't read any of that shit. It looks so messy, complicated. Let's go back to Aaron's profile, right? Here. So simple, so elegant. I immediately know what he does, and I can immediately scan through. So let's go back to Blake's things. First off, I don't know what he does, right? Which is a big problem. Now, he does have a link here saying let's partner together. But the problem with the link though, right, If I go to Aaron's link and then, oh man, it's so annoying when it goes slow. If I go to Aaron's link and I click on, oh, I want to download Aaron's free thing or book a call, it goes to a landing page where I can't click anywhere else. Even here, I can't click anywhere else on his page. It's directing you through a funnel. But if I go here, art consulting services, about us here, schedule a consultation call, I don't even know what this even means. It's so complicated, right? Scroll down here, energetic and enthusiastic executive tells me nothing about you. I have zero idea. And then you've got this featured section here that just looks like an absolute mess, right? Like, let's go back and look at it on my phone. Right, Blake, I see this all the time and I'm like, when you're a business owner, if you don't just get these basic things correct, look at this from the phone. Look how fucking weird that looks, right? What is that? Why are you putting posts there? Why aren't you putting a link to something valuable and resourceful that you can get people's email? Because you're spending time producing content. Wouldn't you want them to drive to your actual, to get your free stuff, right? The other problem here is if I look at this, right, when I click on this, let's go back here. The other issue in your featured section here, if you put links to stuff like this, right? But then if you put a description like this, it means I have to click twice. On Aaron's profile, if I click one time, it immediately goes, right? But if I click on Blake's thing, I have to click this and then I have to click view. Like, who in their right mind knows that view is going to take you anywhere, right? Because imagine if I do this. All right, let me go here. Like here, right here, right? Click that. Cool, I want to go to it. View. What the fuck is a view? Like, it means nothing. But if I go to Aaron's profile here, sorry, this just grinds my gears because it's just like bare basic stuff that people just get wrong. Cool. Do you want to book a strategy call with Aaron? Or do you want to do this? On this, one click. Done. That's it. It's like so simple. But instead, you've just got all this stuff over here, which you have no idea about. Now, I won't review any of the profile, but he's also a chief executive officer, and he's self-employed, right? So he's got his own thing. I know nothing about his business, about his story, nothing, right? And so the profile literally means nothing. Like, to get it right, what you want is you look at Aaron's profile, right? Very simple up the top what he does, right? Very simple, what do you do here? And then 2 pages, one if you want to book a call and one to put them in your funnel to collect email addresses. And tell a story here that adds personality, literally. That's it. That's like all you got to do. So obviously go around to use these kits, right? They're all for free. You can just grab them and just use them for your profile. I built them all out with all of these kind of CTA buttons and everything over here. You got all these buttons here, work with me, all that kind of stuff, right? So we've already got it set up. So you can just steal these. But that's number one. Let's go to the second one. Angela. I actually know Angela and I know Chris Melotti as well because you know him from some in-person stuff. So that I know that Angela, I'll actually just go to Chris's profile instead because Angela's his GM and I know she doesn't post. Oh, she's been posting a bit of content. And then if I go Chris, all right, so let me look here. Go here. Cool. So problem with Chris's profile, again, right? You can't read this from the mobile. It's a massive issue. Like I know what Chris does. I know what his business does, right? Content marketing agency and brand messaging strategist. Energy marketing consultancy. You can't read that even if you click on it. And it doesn't even matter if there's emails and links here. What Chris should be saying, right, is he works with Australian businesses. He should be something to do with helping Australian businesses write better copy or better brand communication. Now, the other thing is you want to definitely remove all emojis from anything. Emojis on LinkedIn just do not work well. Brand communications and marketing consultant. Are you proud of what your brand's saying? If I was Chris, I know he's been in business for how long, right? 16 years. I would write 16 years and helped ex-clients communicate, ex-Australian businesses communicate. And then up here, I know Chris has a whole bunch of really good clients. I would say helping Australian businesses communicate better. And then I'd have a whole bunch of logos just literally sitting under here of all the logos that he work with. This kind of doesn't make sense, right? Energize Marketing Consulting. If you go here, see, same problem. There's no funnel, right? It's going straight to the website, which is good, but like the problem is there's too many options. When you go to Aaron's one, it's just a direct funnel into you want someone to do the thing, which is really good. Then if I go down here, you need, see, you want to remove all of the emojis. People don't like emojis. You need to see this well if you want to be more in demand. See, the problem with this here is it should be calling out the ideal client which is an Australian business of a certain size or whatever they're doing. Because the problem is when you're producing content, if you help people locally, you want to say that you help people locally. Because if you're an Australian, I say I help Aussie businesses, they're like Aussie, right? If I'm in the UK, I help UK businesses. I don't know if they use the slang there as well, but like you want to use the slang that people have within the business so the positioning works right. Then the same thing with the featured section here, right? Chris has a newsletter. If anything, he should remove all of this stuff and literally just have this newsletter in here. Like that will be enough, right? Because that's enough to drive leads. Because if you're driving people here and they click on it, eventually when it loads, right? And he's got all these additions, right? If you're going to be doing a newsletter, just drive all your traffic to it. And then inside his newsletter, what he should have, eventually when it loads, it's not loading, but what he should have is a whole bunch of links to then push people to additional free resources as well. Because the thing that Chris is backing off is, I know Chris, he's been in business for like 17 years, right? That's a long time. And I know Chris has worked with so many massive clients across Australia. Chris also does free copywriting kind of coaching and stuff for, I'm pretty sure, universities, legal, like Senate and stuff like that. He does a lot of cool stuff. But the problem is none of that's actually displayed on the profile and no one can actually read this, right? Which is like a huge issue. So whole bunch of things there. Now let's go to the next one. Let's go to Billy's. All right. So issues here. Billy's the managing director of Home Instead. Actually, I won't use this. I'll use another example because I know Home Instead. Actually, I can use Home Instead because I used to work with a whole bunch of Home Instead businesses at my last business. So the issue here, no banner. The other issue is the face isn't zoomed in enough. It just says managing director. It doesn't help. I help people do XYZ. She's not posting, so that's okay. She's probably not pushing too much. Let's get out of all of these. All right. And then let's go just back to some other people. All right. Let's go this one here. Your bland. Okay, cool. Corrales as an example. So your brand clarity strategist, 25 years secret weapon for startups, entrepreneurs, nonprofits, boutique agencies. Again, problem here, there's no real niche. I don't really know what you do. You don't have mind control, you have a clarity problem. Marketing, positioning, customer journey, storytelling, your brand clarity strategist. Like that's okay, but I don't know who you work with, what countries you work with them, how you've been doing it. This is a cost between confusion. I know it's just so generic and broad. He doesn't really actually have a niche. And then the other issue is the features section is all muddled up here. Storytelling here, brand. There's no links to any free stuff as well. Like he's been producing content, right? Corey's been producing content for how long? Because he's also a LinkedIn top voice, right? The whole entire time he's producing content for years, he's been pushing people towards his LinkedIn profile, but he's not capturing email addresses. I've been pushing people to my LinkedIn profile for 2 years, right? Here. If they click the links or the links are within my post as well, they can download free things. And so then if I go to my other section over here, right, in my system, I've captured, 32,817 email addresses in 2 years. 32,000. This is a massive issue that so many people have within the section. I don't even know what he does. Like I actually have no idea. This doesn't make any sense, right? Let's see. Helping schools drive reading growth through LinkedIn with literally. See that over here, it literally does nothing. There's no communication here. Helping schools drive reading growth with literally. What country do you work in? What do you do? That's okay, right? Here is not posting, so that's okay. But like, honestly, he's had the business 12 years and he's not posting, like you should be posting like consistently every single day. And again, I'm not holding back in this video. Let's go down. Jason, right? CEO, innovator, disruptor, advocate, and family man. No idea what that means. Stories matter. What is that? I don't even know. I don't even know what to do. When I see these things, I literally think to myself, I'm like, did someone like, are you actually investing in the platform? Like, are you actually like looking at what's happening? Like, it's really difficult. Look, I'm going to show a couple of client ones as well on like what good actually looks like, right? Say Albano, land your next job offer in under 60 days without hundreds of applications. Here's a social proof of all the people. Here's the businesses he's got people jobs at. Land your next role in 60 days or we support you for 12 months free. $19 million in offers won, 91% success rate. Book a call. So literal and easy to understand, like very simple, right? Say, Katie, helping generalists in tech consulting get clarity and land these roles. This is what she's helped people do. She runs a free masterclass. Do you want to sign up for the masterclass or do you want a newsletter? Just super simple. This is literally who I help, and this is what I help them do, right? This was my story. There's personality in it, right? Ed Heard is an example. These are all current clients ones. Let me, whenever this loads. Yeah, cool. So designer turned ghostwriter for founders, coaches, and designers. She's scaled 80 plus brands to 5 million. I write, you grow, DM me this if I can help, right? So she's just got this scrolling thing at the top, just says clearly what she's actually done. And if you scroll down here, she's like, want to borrow my brain for 60 minutes? I'm all yours. Goes on over here. I generated this much in client revenue, this many organic impressions. I've supported this many brands, this many websites. This is what I do. It's just super simple, to the point if we're looking at it. And you're like, okay, so let's go back to Aaron's. Let's just look at the profile again. So when you go through the design kit here, just make sure you replicate the same thing. The top bit, which is the banner, very clear, easy to understand. This part here has to be very clear on what you do and who you help. The About Me section, a bit about your personality. Down here, it's also, you want to say, push someone into your email funnel to give more emails or maybe potentially book a call with you. It's literally that basic. Like, it's, I just can't, I don't know, this video has gone for a while, but like, there's the profile kits below. If you're actually using LinkedIn, be serious, because people judge. First impressions do matter. People will look at your profile and they'll be like, this person's not taking themselves seriously. Like, the first step in building trust is the people looking and say, is this real? Is this credible? So if you're going to actually invest time in the platform, download the free profile kit, actually rebuild your profile, really think about what you're doing. Otherwise, you're just wasting heaps of time creating this content, pushing you to a profile that people don't even know what you do. Anyways, if you like more content like this, hit me a like and subscribe. Otherwise, peace out. Bye.